Hello, what a great day it is today, and we're going to talk about so many things, and there's something that we have to put together, and that is how happiness improves your health. I'm not going to get into a clinical thing, but I want to tell you in story terms and give you examples of how being happy really builds your health. Number one, it helps with stress. Number two, it helps build friendship. Hey, do you want to be around unhappy, grumpy people? No, I'm doing some work on grumpy people, and I don't want to throw them under the bus because they can be very helpful to us, but you don't want to spend too much time with them and get down to their dumps. And then look at happiness as a healer and laughing does so much for us. It builds our inside muscles. It makes us relax. So, we're going to put together that happiness is good for you in a real important way, your health. I think we all want to be healthy, and so why don't we be happy and improve our health? And so that's what we'll be talking about, and we'll take it parcel by parcel. And I want you to remember that if you have an idea or a thought, write it down. And at the end, I'll give you an opportunity that then you can ask those questions, and we will cover them. Okay, this is, you've heard me talk about Mickey, my wife, and she's just is a, I don't, the bowl full of monkeys isn't a good example, but she's just a lot of fun. And we were first married, and did you ever put up wallpaper? Well, we did. Now, my recommendation is don't do it together. It's a little, and this is what happened. We bought some real inexpensive, today I might say cheap, wallpaper. And as we got it, my job was to hang it, and her job was to kind of put the old plaster on. Well, and it had a pattern, so you had to do it right. Well, somehow it got cut at the wrong pattern. As I hung it, I said, oh my goodness. And I got real upset because we're going to waste 50 cents worth of wallpaper. When you're first married, that's a lot of money. So anyways, I got upset, I wouldn't do that anymore because I'm under control. But she let me calm down. She looked at me and she said, David, you can't get good help anymore. I'm David Lindemann, and we're here to talk about some things. And I'm really a storyteller. Yes, happiness is important. So I want to give you a story about somebody who is he healthy and is he happy? Well, it's somebody we all know, Santa Claus. Now, you might see Santa Claus as, kind of a heavy set guy, but I have to tell you, that's all pictures. And if you know anything about cinema, they tend to make you look so much larger. So that argument goes out. He's really not overweight. And, you've seen probably some photos of Santa with Mrs. Claus bringing him some tea because he's sick. Well, I really think that is some marketing people trying to sell some kind of cold remedy. In reality, I think that Santa was just pooped out from making all those toys. And about being in shape. If you went down all those chimneys, I think you'd be in shape. So that argument's out. So I think Santa Claus is healthy, and he gives all those toys. Now, some people don't believe in Santa Claus. I do, and I still get those toys. So be healthy, be happy, be like Santa Claus. Life. On being an author and a writer, I'm always learning from other people. Well, this goes back some years ago, and I was at a Dunkin' Donuts, and these two ladies that would give me donuts and coffee in the morning, they were full of great information, and they told me a story that their little son was acting up and how to deal with them. I won't tell you what they told me yet, because I got to tell you how I used this information. I came home. I heard Mickey in the basement. I heard my son crying on the second floor. She came up, she says, I'm about ready to get rid of this kid because he just won't do anything. Here he is on the top shelf of the linen thing, just screaming his heart out. And I remembered what the donut ladies told me. I went into our bathroom. Now this is Michigan, by the way, and cold water in the winter is cold. So I filled it up with cold water. I took my son Skip, about a year and a half old, screaming like crazy, and I dunked him in the water. Well, now he had something to scream about. And his mother came and changed his clothes and dried off, and he was the nicest little boy after that. I'll tell you, it's by listening and observing what people do, it can really help your life. And that young man turned out to be a great guy. And I'm not saying it's because I dumped them in cold water, but for sure by that experience we got him into a mood that was proper for him. So when I talk and I give stories, they're real. They are about things in life. And life, you can learn so much just from living and observing. So do that. And by the way, it'll make your life a lot happier.